It's here. The package I've been waiting for so long. I kind of hate to admit this, but I am really easily influenced by Instagram ads. Like, I have bought so many things because of Instagram ads, and there's a lot of stuff that like I never bought. A lot of brands, especially a lot of clothing brands, because I am very, very like anti fast fashion. So anything that seems like too fast fashion pushed towards me that I know I'm not gonna wear for like years and years, I don't buy. But anyways, that's like a whole other thing. I've seen this journal so many times, and every time I'm like, I want one so freaking bad, but like I also can't really justify it. But like, so I was thinking about it, and I was like, well, what about this is appealing to me? I like journaling. I've always liked journaling, especially when I had really bad anxiety. I would like journal every single thought that I had, especially because when I had crushes, I would become like obsessed, not just like normal, like, oh, he's cute, like literally like cannot stop thinking about them 24/7. Like my whole world revolves around them. If they give me attention, it's a good day. If they don't give me attention, it's a bad day. Like obsessed, and to navigate that, I journaled every single thought that I had about that person, as intrusive as it was, because then at least it would get out of my head. And that's kind of how I got into journaling. And a couple, almost, I don't know how many months ago, I bought a Hobonichi, and that has been really nice for me to do, because I don't really journal like the long rants anymore as much anymore, because I don't really like feel that obsessive feeling anymore. Sometimes I do, but because I've journaled so much, it's easier for me to catch myself and be like, no, like they're a person, let me take them off this pedestal, But the Hobonichi is like kind of like my planner slash like sketchbook slash like where like my schedule, my little horoscope, kind of like my catch-all type of thing that keeps me like motivated. But I wanted something to have in my purse because my Hobonichi, I don't carry it around. I have the cousin size, so it's just too big, and I really, really like love journaling. And the more I fall into it, the more I saw the ads for this brand, and I was like, you know what, like maybe it is the time. I've been like seeing their stuff for like a year now, and I just decided to bite the bullet and buy the pocket size. So I'm so excited. Okay, let me cut this open. So I bought the pocket size, and originally I really wanted the red, but after thinking about it, going back and forth, I decided to go with a different color just because I felt like the red was just like, I would fall out of it. Like I would like it for like a minute and no. So anyways, let me open this up. It's a lot smaller than I thought it was gonna be. Okay. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Should I put my knife away? Bro. What the hell? How do I put this knife away? Oh, there you go. This knife is so effing sharp. I gave myself a cut today from cutting up a different package. Anyways. Okay, so I got the ribbon kit to add multiple notebooks. This is... What are you? Handmade in Vienna, just for you. Oh my gosh. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's such a pretty color. Like, it's more green in person than I thought it was gonna be, but I'm not mad at it. I am gonna color this though, this orange with like a black acrylic, because that is the one thing like I don't like, but I really like the color and I didn't want the red, and then the other color that I liked was like out of stock, which is fine. I think both of these colors are really great. Okay, let me put the stuff I don't need in here. Da, 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 da. I like how the packaging is pretty minimalistic. In my opinion, like I hate when something has too much plastic in it, because it just, I don't know, makes me feel some type of way. But I got these refills. I'm probably gonna like continue to buy field notes to refill it, but I want to try like their paper, because I have a thing for paper. I have so much paper, like so much paper that I just don't use. Like I just love buying different kinds of paper, but I don't use it as much as I should, because I draw digitally, TBH. But I got this dotted paper. I don't know if you can even really see it. I feel like it's too, yeah, you can't really see it on camera, but I got some dotted paper, and then let me put this in here. Okay, so I got my dotted paper. I got this, like, what is it called? Cash and card holder. I'm not actually gonna put money in here, but I bought this because I plan on putting business cards in here. I'm actually remaking my business cards right now, because currently they say graphic designer on them, but I don't actually want to get into graphic design. I want to, let me fix my hair. I want to be more of like an illustrator or artist, like paint stuff. I'm still deciding which one I want to put, like artist or illustrator. Artist feels more right, but that's so vague, so I don't know. But I like thinking that I just make art, you know, because I like making music too, and that's also art to me, so I feel like that's more versatile. But illustrator's more like official. I don't know. I'm kind of undecided. Anyways, I want to put my business cards in here and maybe put like some pictures that I just have hanging out here that I can have just to keep with me. And then I got some graph paper because I love me some graph paper, but again, you can't really tell on camera, but yeah, I love graph paper. And I also want to see if some sketchbooks that I have that are like that size can fit in here. So I'm gonna grab my supplies in a second, but I'm definitely keeping this. Okay, so I grabbed my black acrylic marker, and then I grabbed my Posca pink because I might do that also, but let's see here. I need to be careful though about not getting it on the actual letter. Oh yeah, this will do just fine. I don't, like, honestly, I'm too lazy to take this out because putting that one in was a pain, and this one seems like it's more complicated, so like, just rather not, but like, I have to be really careful about not getting this on the letter. But yeah, I'm generally so excited. Like, I feel like I've gotten into like a journaling rabbit hole like these past couple of months, but like, it genuinely brings me so much joy. Like, I don't know, it just helps me stay motivated, especially like when I struggle to like want to do anything, because my job is like really, really draining. Socially draining. It can, like, I work in hospitality, and I do love hospitality in the sense that you get to talk to so many people from so many walks of life, and you can make such like unique connections and like just meet so many interesting people, and it's nice, you know, like getting to know so many people, but he also just meet the most rude, entitled, like scum of the earth. And it's like some days are really good because you have like that one guest that's just like, oh my god, they're just so nice. You look forward to talking to them, and they're just a vibe. And then there are days where everybody's just kind of super rude to you, and you're just like, what the heck? Like, you know, I always tell myself that it's probably because they're going through a divorce, or like their kids don't love them or something, and that's why they are the way they are. And then I just move on with my day. That's just the kind of person that I am, which is why I've been able to survive for so long. But it's hard. Hospitality is even harder than like retail and food service. And I'm saying this as someone who's done, you know, both or all of those, but it's harder in the sense that you have to create more like one-on-one connections. And with retail and food service, it's like go, go, go. So you don't have to spend that much time interacting with someone if you don't want to. But in hospitality, you kind of have to, like, even if you don't want to, even if they're like pissed because of something that's out of your control, you still have to interact with them, you know. Obviously, food service and retail have their, you know, own unique challenges. I just mean the social part is super hard in hospitality, but you know, it is what it is. And I don't know, I just feel like this has been a really good outlet for me to like touch grass, basically. I guess that's the best way to put it. Yes, this dries really fast. I'm like impressed. I don't know if I'll have to, when I'm editing this, I'll have to see if you can hear the marker sound. It's kind of annoying to me, but also kind of like satisfying at the same time. I don't know how I feel about it. They're not like completely covered, but it's the inside, so I don't really care as much. I just want to like make sure they're mostly covered. There's like a little weird orange spot. It's whatever. But yeah, I just want to have this, so I want to have like my business cards in here, and I want to have like, I want to create like a mini art portfolio, so I might print some stuff that I've made and put it in here. And I have like some small, some very small cards that I can paint on, where I can put like little pieces of art, and just so I can show people like, oh, this is kind of like what my art style is like, you know, and just show people that, like, besides my business card, I feel like being reflective of my style, I want to have more variety to show, because sometimes like I want to show people my art, but like I don't have signal, or my connection is just takes forever to load, so I can't show them my Instagram, and my phone, like my pictures are all over the place, so I'm like, oh, like I don't know like what to show you, but like trust, like I'm good at drawing, you know. So I feel like having something where I can just like whip it out and be like, here's some stuff that I made, to give you a sense of the kind of vibe that I have, might like be useful, you know. I don't know if like I could take this inside of a club, but you know, I feel like it's small enough where I could get away with fitting it, sneaking it in somewhere like that. Anyways, this is what it looks like now. I feel like it looks pretty decent. Anyways, shit, where's the cat? Oh, here. Okay. So now that I have this and my refills, I want to test real quick if my ugly books are going to fit in there. Ugly books, I think, is another thing I bought off of Instagram, actually. They're like these colored sketchbooks. I'll grab one in a second. So here's the size of an ugly book. I have like a random horrible doodle on there, and another really ugly doodle on there. Yeah, that's not really... I draw better than that. I can draw better than that. Oh, maybe it does fit in here. It like barely fits in there, but it fits, so I'm gonna put it in there. And I'll add this blue one here. I only really need like one more extra of these in here. I think that'll do the trick, but I don't know. I don't know if I could. I don't think I could fit it through these holes, so I would have to go like over it like this. So I would have to kind of look like this from the back, but I don't think that looks crazy, so it doesn't bother me to have that blue one sticking out. That's whatever. I think it looks cute. Okay, so where are you? Definitely want to have this like towards the front already. I'm so excited, like I see the vision. I might put some of my old business cards in there just to see how they look. This plain paper I don't really care for. Definitely two of these, so one of them is going to turn into like my mini art portfolio, which might even just be a sketchbook, to be honest. Like a to-do list, a general like to-do list, miscellaneous like little notes on the go, or like if I just want to jot something down, because I use my notes app for that, but I just be forgetting, to be honest, and my notes app is all over the place. Like sometimes it's just like rants, and sometimes it's like actually useful information, so I feel like having that on here would be good. Also like miscellaneous like tracking, like for example, I want to drink less soda, I want to be more physically active and like go on runs, so I feel like holding myself accountable is not something that I really have in like any system. So yeah, and then I also want to have something that like keeps track of like the media that I consume, because that's like another thing. So anyways, I'll put the dotted one, and I'll put like this one, and then oops, not you. I have like a space for one more, so I think like you know what, I'm gonna go with the ugly book, but I'm gonna do, well, I want to do this color because it kind of looks ugly. Sorry, it's just I don't like how they look together, so I'm gonna wait to use this one, but I have another one that's cuter. I'm gonna go with this one because I feel like it's a similar color ish, and I haven't used it at all, so it might be a good idea to like fill it up and have it there, but I'll keep it like towards the back because it is kind of big, but I can slowly fill it up and like be like, oh, this is kind of what my art looks like. Here are my business cards, and then this is like my like little miscellaneous like to do, and then my little like just whatever I want to keep track of, like, and that's like 3 notebooks, and I didn't want it to have like one more, but I feel like this is already like pretty thick, so I'm gonna close her up. I'm obsessed. She's such a cutie. Again, like I feel like I would want to have one more, but I just don't think it'll fit in here. I can try. Let me think. I don't want to do this because I feel like if I put my one that I wanted to do, Oh, actually, that's not that chunky. Because I wanted to have one to, like, keep track of, like, just random, like, media consumption. Like, to encourage me specifically to read more. But also just, like, any shows that I'm watching, anything that, like, really pops up to mind, you know, that I can just have to write down, like, 24/7. Actually, I might use the plain notebook for that, just because I feel like it's not really something that needs to have, like, any hard lines. It's just whatever I'm thinking about. And yeah, she's kind of a chunkster, but I love you. You're so cute. So this is what it looks like as of now. I hope it doesn't get any chunkier, but yeah. I have all these ribbons left. Oh my god. I have all these ribbons left. I can recycle this. Da, 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 da. These supplies I'm gonna put in my drawer. And I might color these in more at some point, but for now it doesn't bother me that there's a lot of colors going on there. Just gonna put these away real quick and then I'll put in my business cards to see how they fit in there. Okay, so here are some of my old business cards. There's nothing wrong with them. Oh, this one's kind of bent. Well, it's whatever. They're just samples. I'm remaking them right now, or actually I already redesigned it. I just need to redesign the back, but it's not gonna look too different. Just pretty simple. Title, my website, my Gmail. This pocket's kind of perfect. Just having them like right here, so I can be like, oh, let me give you my business card. Would be helpful. I also have some like pictures here of like, I have one with my friend. Right now I just have them on my desk, but like I don't really look at them that much. Oh, these are some pictures with my with my ex, so we're not gonna look at those. But yeah, I feel like having these two of me, a cute little picture of me, and then like of my friend, just to like have in there. Would be nice, like in the, where are you? On the other side of this, like right here. Oh, they're kind of sticking out though, so maybe not. Never mind. But all in all, like, I'm so excited to like actually use this. You all have no idea, like, I've been so excited to try this out and just to see, like, especially one of my ugly books would fit in there because it would give me a reason to actually try to use one. But I don't know, now that I know I can actually fit one of these in here, I might just try to make one of these look super duper cool and then just have it there to be like, here's my art. I promise I'm good at drawing. But I'll have to like obviously sketch it out somewhere else and, you know, make sure each page looks aesthetic, you know, before I actually put it on there. But I already have some spreads on in my Hobonichi that I've been like meaning to be like, oh, I should actually paint this, so I might just take some of those and put them in there. And yes, if you've been thinking about getting this pocket size, I definitely think it's worth it. And I know I just got it, but I'm already like pretty impressed, honestly, with how it feels, how much supplies it came with. The fact that it came with the free one is like cool, but the fact that it fits, because one of the reasons why I actually wasn't sure if I wanted to purchase it was because a lot of people like on Reddit were like, oh, just be careful because they have like a custom size notebook. So if you get refills, you're going to keep having to get them from their website. And that did kind of concern me because I was like, their refills are kind of expensive. Like it's $18 for 2 notebooks. And if you want the notebooks with like the special cool like season or limited edition covers, that's like $30 for one little notebook. So I was like, what the heck? But the fact that this one fits in here makes you feel good. And then that makes me feel like more notebooks than I thought can fit in here. That was like honestly my main concern. And I feel like it looks legit. I don't feel like I got scammed in any type of way. I did pay a pretty penny for this. I don't remember. It was like around 150-ish plus tax, maybe like 160, 170, something like that. So I feel like it's one of those things where like, unless you're really into journaling, like you don't need it. It's just one of those little things where like, if it's a hobby and it's worth investing into you, then yes. But also like, I have so many notebooks that I have from like Daiso. They're like $5 max, that I have also like used and loved and appreciated. So I feel like it's one of those things where like, obviously don't get it if it's like out of your budget. But for me, I had been sitting on it for a while and just decided to go for it because I can't stop fantasizing about it. I know it's so stupid. Like, for people who are not into journaling, they're probably like, anyways, but I am actually genuinely super excited. And I'll probably do like an update in like 6 months from now and see how it's going. Especially because I'm about to order my business cards like probably next paycheck. So probably next Friday, I'm probably going to order my updated business cards and keep them in here and just slowly start filling up this sketchbook so that I can show off my art and just hopefully get that set up. If you are watching this and you saw those little pages earlier and you're like, ew, this girl thinks she can draw, please look at the linked Instagram account. I promise I'm good at drawing. Those were just really bad sketches, but like I promise I'm not horrible. But yeah, anyways, I'll probably like post another video on here once, like a week before September, to show the progress I made on my Hobonichi, because I know a lot of people buy them in September when they're released for the new year. So I got the like mid-year start, so I want to show also like what I've been doing with that, because I feel like the way I ended up using my cousin is like pretty different from what I see other people use, just in the sense that like a lot of people are like sticker crazy, which I love this crazy sticker spreads, like I do, but mine kind of turned into like half sketchbook, half like actual like diary, and not like diary where I'm writing like my innermost secret deepest thoughts, but like diary like, oh, this is what I did that day, so it's like half of it is like really colorful and the other half is like really boring. But I want to just show how mine turned out, because I still really like how mine turned out, even if it's not like necessarily as aesthetic. Well, I think it's aesthetic, but not in like the sticker aesthetic way. Anyways, I'm so happy. Now I'm gonna go and record for my other channel. And yeah, thank you for watching. And yeah, if you're interested in buying this, I think definitely worth it. Definitely more worth it than the Louis Camille. Just because they're both leather. And yes, that one does have more customization, but like you can customize these over time also. So that's how I feel about it. Anyways, thank you for watching. And if you know me in real life, no, you don't. Bye.